Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Slimmy here, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a quick flip reset tutorial. It may or may not be quick, I am not too sure yet. I'm going to put some time into this just to explain exactly how I was able to, this was just from last year, how I was able to continue training flip resets, all of this stuff, and to get consistent I'm going to go through my different routines, how to initially train for the flip reset. And then once you get the movement down, how to get as many different scenarios as possible to get as much training as possible. So first things first, we're going to go hop into a custom training pack. This one is personally my favorite. It is called the Most Fun Shots in Rocket League. You got the code right there. Go ahead and copy this code. The reason why I like this training pack is because I feel like, especially if you're just learning flip resets, this one gives you the most consistent setups over and over and over and over again, so you can keep on practicing until you get the, initial movement down on how to get the flip, how to get the pop, all that good stuff off the wall. And then you can go into free play and set it up yourself. But we're gonna hop into this training pack. This is like my first time actually hopping on. So right here is this shot number 3. You can mirror the shot. Let's say you use arrow right, then you're going to be going off the right wall. If you use arrow left, then you're going to be going off the left wall. So what we're going to be focusing on first is the initial pop. So what you're going to do is boost behind the ball and get a pop like this. Get a pop like that. And the closer you are to the net, the more straightforward going to go. So right here, since we are closer to the net, we're going to want to pop it straight up, and then you're going to go for your flip. So how you go for your flip is you're going to want to bind an arrow left. I bind my arrow left to L2, and if you don't know how to arrow left, I'm telling you, bind it to L2. That is how I learned, and how I'm so good at my arrow is I put it on L2, and I feel like the reason why I'm so good at it, and because I could never pick it up whenever it was on square, because for some reason my thumb it's not as coordinated as it used to be. So my pointer finger sits here comfortably. This is how I hold my controller. For some reason I cannot hold it like this. It's just I can't do that. So I'll hold my controller like this. And since my finger sits on L2 so easily, it's just there. It forced me to actually get good with arrow left. Just keep in mind, you're going to have to practice your aerial car control and make sure you have very good car control in the air before doing this. So I will give you guys some ways on how to practice that, but for now we're just going to be focusing on how to practice these flip resets. We're going to assume that you know how to use arrow left. So you're going to go up and get this pop. Just like that, and you're going to want to practice that over and over and over again, and then you just want to tap boost ever so slightly. And this is why arrow left is so good on L2, because in the midst of adjusting your car off the wall, you are also hitting brake. So you're knocking out two birds with one stone by having your arrow left on L2. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let me make sure I'm recording. We are recording. That would have sucked if I did all that for nothing. So yeah, work on the pop. Just like that. And then after you get that pop, what you're going to want to do is adjust your car using arrow left to where you're pointed up towards the ball, and then you're going to want to go and adjust it once you get closer to the ball. A big tip is once you start getting close to the ball, that was a bad setup. Once you start getting close to the ball, stop boosting. That will allow the ball to stay a lot closer to your car. You won't bump it away. Another good tip, if the ball is flying away from your car, is try putting your height on 90. For some reason, let me put it on 100 real quick. Let me show you how the flips look while you see how my car bounces off the ball, but if I put it on 90, for some reason, I don't know what it is, it doesn't bounce as much. But first things first, get the pop, follow up, turn your car around, get the pop, and then you're going to try to follow up. It doesn't have to go into the net whenever you're first learning these. So go up, get a pop, work on getting that flip reset. And then just do this over and over and over again until you get it down. And then eventually you can start. Oh my gosh, I'm not warmed up. My hands are freezing because it's cold in my apartment. That's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And then eventually you can start going for double flip resets. But that is a whole nother tutorial that I may do later on, because I just started getting good at those. But yeah, so just do this over and over and over again. If you mess up, it's fine. Restart it. Just keep it going. This is what I did for hours and hours and hours. Oh my gosh. That was a misclaim. But yeah. And then eventually you can get like flip resets in a bunch of different ways. And look, I mean, that went into the net. If that was me like a year ago, I would have clipped that, because I would have thought that was insane. Just practice getting the flip. And then eventually you could start finding different creative ways to use the flip. I don't know how I didn't get a flip there. But yeah, this is how I practice it. Use this training pack. There are a bunch of different shots within this training pack that can help with your flip resets. You got one that's all the way back here. One that I really like is this one. It sets you up perfectly in midfield. And what you can do is you can dribble it, go for a little flip reset scoop. Or you can just practice getting a flip. And you just do this over and over and over again, guys. Like, if it takes you a little while, don't stress it. For real, don't stress it, because it took me months to actually get where I'm at today. I'm not warmed up at the moment. I literally just hopped on and I was like, yeah, I want to make a flip reset tutorial. So yeah, just keep on practicing going up and getting this flip. Get comfortable boosting up to the ball. And learn those little movements. Like, there's so many different ways you can get flip resets, like in awkward scenarios. But yeah, that's one way to practice them. Another way I like to practice them is going into free play. And this is how I really got good at flip resets. So you're going to take the ball up the wall in many different ways. So you're going to take the ball up the wall here. Try to get a flip. You're going to take the ball up over here. Try to get a flip. You're going to take the ball up the back wall. Okay? You don't have to air dribble it across the field. Go up, get a flip. It doesn't have to go into that. You're going to take it up this wall. Get a flip. Oh, I didn't get a flip. It's all good. And then eventually, like, you'll get, like, this forces you to get flip resets in different scenarios, which will allow for more creative mechanics in the air. So, get a flip. Go up, just keep continuously go up the wall. And what I like to do is just so, like, my just car control in general is I like to recover, because this is like, I don't know, it trains multiple different things. So like, let's say you mess up a flip reset. Alright, I love doing this. So I like to go up, if I mess up a flip reset, I like recovering, trying to dribble the ball, and then go up for, like, look at that control. It helps you practice your control. Then you go up, try to get another flip. Recover, work on catching the ball, go up, get another flip. And then just recover again, and then look, perfect setup already. Then you can practice, I mean, yeah, you can do a bunch of different things. So yeah, just continue to go, once you get the initial flip reset down and your aerial car control is pretty decent, go into free play, just continuously take up the wall, it doesn't matter where it's at, and do this over and over and over again. I'm telling you, you're not going to get it right away if you're an average player. Now, if you're, you know, a lot younger, and let's say, you know, you're mechanically gifted and you just don't know it yet, then you will be able to get this pretty fast. If you just have the initial movements down, like you know how to air roll, all that good stuff, you know how to turn your car using air roll. So yeah, if you don't have good aerial car control, what you're going to do is just practice flying. Practice flying and use an arrow left, move your analog stick around. Don't think about it too much. Just move your analog stick around and get used to those like movements. Like, I used to not be able to do this while holding arrow. I can turn now. Like, I used to not be able to do that. It took me a while to learn that. And now I can do it pretty consistently. Like, I don't know, it just comes naturally after you do it for so long. You know what I mean? And this right here will help with your mechanics. Now, what you don't want to do is just every time you go in the air, just keep on spinning like you're a merry-go-round or some shit. Because you're not a merry-go-round. You want to use air roll whenever you need to, but only use it when you have to. Like right here, I'm going to go up, get a flip, maybe go for a double flip reset. I'm going to recover. And just continuously go up for flip resets over and over and over again. That is how you get better at them. Just practice makes perfect. Dude, do I have stick drift? I literally just raised my dead zone. You see how my car is like turning a little bit? It's all good. And just keep on practicing. I was just saying, so after I learned flip resets, I wanted to learn double flip resets. And that alone, that took me 4 months to actually get good at. I've heard of some people it only taken 2 weeks of consistent practice. Me, it took me 4 months of consistent practice. Why? Because I'm older. Right now I'm 23 years old. And yeah, I also had to have a job, so we really can't spend all day on the game. Although I do spend a lot of time on the game because whenever I don't work, I'm playing the game. That's just what it takes to get better at the game. It takes time. I really wish more people would hop back on Rocket League and just realize if they put, because I know a lot of people would hop off the game because they just couldn't learn a specific mechanic or they couldn't learn mechanics in general. But it literally just takes time. Can we hit a double here? Close. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes practice. And then eventually you'll be able to just do it naturally. You'll get different scenarios to where you'll be able to just know, oh, I can go for a flip reset there. And just continuously go up. Right here. I am ass. What the heck am I doing? But yeah, guys, you got this. 100% you got this. I never thought I'd be able to learn flip resets, but once I put my mind to it and actually learned and just did that, exactly that. You take it up the wall and you mess up. Take it the wall, get that flip, flip towards the ball. Take it up the wall. Dude, I swear, do I already have stick drift? I swear if I have stick drift, like it's tiny little movements. But every time you get a chance at free play, take up the wall, get a flip, and just do that over and over and over again from everywhere on the field. And that's how you get consistent at flip resets. So yeah, the training pack. Let me just show you guys that one more time. It is the most fun shots of Rocket League. There are a couple shots that give you a free rolling ball up the wall. It's the most perfect setup ever. Continuously go in this training pack and just practice that. If you let's say you really just want to learn flip resets, and that's how you want to have fun in this game, because it is very important that the things you train, you're also having fun while training them. Now, should you know the basics? Abso-freaking-lutely. I spent a lot of time learning the basics, and there are still some of the basics where I suck at. I'm probably better at flip resets than I am, game awareness, which is why I'm probably champ 1. But that is why that's something I'm focusing on, is game awareness. I'm watching a lot of videos and stuff like that, when to go, when not to go, all that good stuff. This training pack right here is perfect for learning the initial flip reset, how to get the flip, all that good stuff. And then once you get that down, you can do it, I would say 5 out of 10 times. You're going to want to go into free play, set up, get a flip, do it again, set up, get a flip, and just practice that over and over and over again. It's all about muscle memory. You've heard this multiple times from other creators. That's just what it takes to get decent at this game. It takes time, it takes effort. This is probably one of the hardest games I've ever had to learn. I've always been a first-person shooter type of guy. I never wanted to give this game a chance because simply, first off, it was too hard for me at the time, and I never thought I would be able to, learn these types of mechanics and things. And I've seen people like Squishy Muffins and all these freestylers doing all these crazy things, and here I am doing things I never thought I could do. Like I just randomly get a double flip reset. It takes time. It takes time. Right there, just hit a random double. Never thought I'd be able to do that. But for real, just go into free play and just practice these. If you get on in your session and that's all you do, it's awesome, because I'm telling you, once you get that down, it's so rewarding. It'll make you want to keep coming back and just practicing over and over and over again, and seeing what other mechanics you can learn. Because once you get the flip reset down, guess what you can do? You can work on the double flip reset. If you guys want a double flip reset tutorial, let's say you already know how to do flip resets, let me know down in the comment section below. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and please subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace.